bronies that were of the non-gene pool and actually knew what they were doing on the interwebs. And they started, I can't tell you the last time there was a DDS on 4chan, but it happened. And they started attacking 4chan, and it became a civil war within 4chan. So you have a bunch of anonymous people who don't know each other, all getting really pissed at each other, not knowing who they are. Sitting on their computers at 4 in the morning going, asshole, what's that? And they started flooding every single thread they can find with Brony memes, Brony images, and everything about My Little Pony Friendship Snapchat.
All for a cartoon with Queen Girl. Same girls that like Justin Bieber.
It's hilarious. It escalated back and forth, and finally the admins and Mooch from 4chan had to go. All right. He probably can't get in. Go get him. Derek does something.
I would be fine with his wife or something. It's the other idiot that's
Alright, so what's happening? Moot gets together with the admins and goes, okay, this is it was Vietnam. This is a war we just can't win. Let's call truce. And they start putting out publicly going, okay, if we lift the ban on posting ponies, you promise not to go absolutely crazy and flood us, and can we all live in peace and harmony? And the bronies went, oh, okay. Because it was going to go nowhere except that just like people staying up till 6 a.m., showing up in offices the next day going, I didn't sleep much last night. And bosses in IT feel like, because, you know, people are like, what were you doing last night? Nothing. Whatever it was, it certainly had nothing to do with the cartoon of Magic Pony. So, why would you call me in the middle of the panel?
You were in here, Tom. I'm sorry.
Pony panel! Pony panel!
Why is your phone ringing in a panel, Tom?
He's right! I just had mine off. But I gave the rule that if the phone rang, I got to answer it. So it was mine. So, yeah.
My phone rang twice. I put it extra high so you would come answer it.
I'm deaf. I listen to a lot of heavy metal in the 80s and 90s stuff. That and a lot of Britney Spears in the late 90s. Okay. Okay. And Justin Bieber, no, I don't listen to Bieber. Okay. So the big 4chan war escalated, and thus Brony fandom became mainstream to the point that CNN and everybody else started doing news stories about it. Is it unusual? It's very easy to quickly judge that. I'm going to be honest with you, at its surface, it sounds pretty effing weird. No, it is. Okay. The B side is, I flashed back to 10 years ago when I was watching the Powerpuff Girls. And I thought it was pure genius, because it was a great homage to simple line animation, anime styling, and just really good double entendre humor for adults. You would listen just to go, wait a minute, she said what? And you catch yourself catching stuff, and you're sitting there with, you know, happen to have like a 10-year-old girl listening. They missed it completely. And that harkens back to something that we haven't seen in a while, or see very rarely, which is the classic days of Looney Tunes. Any Looney Tunes fans? Looney Tunes are great to watch. Because a little kid can go, oh, Wile E. Coyote is getting beat up, and it's funny. And you're watching it going, Screwball, really? There's a lot of humor. I mean, Hello, Bugs Bunny was the original animated cross-dressers. So that became the thing to harken back to. So I started watching it. I have not watched the whole series. My wife has watched every episode over and over again. When I fly back, I'm not editing this up. When I fly back to Florida, every single time, I have flown once a month for the past 6 months, I will land at Orlando International Airport. I will get into my car, I will pull out the driveway. I will go out onto the 528. I should go east to go home. I go west, 2 exits. I get off 2 exits. I make a right. I go down Orange Blossom Trail. I park into the Toys R Us. I walk in and go, where's the box? They know who I am now. I'm doing collect the box. They go, oh, we got a second series box, but we've got it hidden in the back. Let us go find it for you. Has anybody seen the second series yet? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I go get the purple box instead of the pink box now, and I spend about $20, and I get those damn little miniatures. And I go home and I give them to my wife. And you know what the result is?
Happy time.
I have a wonderful sex life. If you are a brony and somebody tells you whatever, you'll never get laid, tell them you saw a guy on a panel tells you it's not true. So, you can go after that, it's okay. No. Okay. My wife bought me one brony t-shirt because I drive a Ford Mustang GT. So she came home, she goes, I bought this, you have to wear it because it has the Mustang logo, sort of.
Did she get laid?
Yes, she did. Because it's funny because again, like when I first got it, I got like right up, like way when it came out, and I still wasn't familiar with it. So I'm wearing the shirt together, just walking around, and random people are walking up to me. Yo, what's up, bro? And my wife is just going. So that's the first great story about My Little Pony. The other great story I love talking about, because again, a fandom is only as much fun as the events surrounding the fandom. And then, you know, I did do a panel on the whole history of My Little Pony, which was one of the plans, but I like talking about this crap better. Because for people who just know the cartoon, not knowing the drama behind this stuff, like the 4chan War is hilarious, the only thing that's even better than the 4chan War is the Derby drama. There is a character, and we were asked, I was so pissed. We had friends go to San Diego Comic-Con. And we had to go, and it was sold out like that, but if you didn't hear, they made a Derby pony at San Diego Comic-Con. There's always one. I got it on eBay, yes. Who does not know who Derby is?
What? Derby's speaking style, when Derby started speaking, was kind of, hey, how you doing? Not really clear and concise like the other ponies. So unfortunately, there were a bunch of activist groups. See, I'm upset about it too. So. What is happening is they aired an episode of My Little Pony where Derby had a number of lines, and parents groups, or parents of retarded children, took offense to it, thinking that Derby was making fun of retarded kids and people with Down syndrome.
And Lauren Fouts and everybody immediately jumped on it going, let's just be crystal clear. That is not the purpose of Derpy. Derpy's just that goofy kid you do in school. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's any mental illness. It's just, and we all knew that guy or that girl. They weren't mentally ill. They were just kind of goofy. Twice as bad. So a lot of it happening is they had to make the business decision. You know, and this is where business and fun come in. And they went back and redubbed the entire episode and changed it so that Derpy actually speaks just like all the other ponies without any fluctuation in voice, just clear cut, straightforward. I'm not zany, I just look a little funny. Was that the right decision to make?
No.
Didn't they also unnerve the eyes?
Yes. Slightly. They didn't go, they made it less obvious, but they still left it in play because, you know. Yes.
Yeah.
Derpy is not referred to as Derpy in the episode.
Like, there's other names like Disney do.
Yeah.
Well, that's more offensive too.
I don't think there's any way you can undo, once somebody takes offense to something, you can't undo the fact that they took offense to it. So there should be no repair, so at that point it's just like, I just go with it. But, unfortunately, they didn't make this decision. So, yes.
The Toy from Comic-Con actually says Derpy on it, though.
Yes, and that was the point I was about to make, is so they went through all, I've heard it.
Do it! Answer it!
You don't think it was second, and then you're lucky. Okay. Your parents might not know this yet, but you just lost a leg in a car wreck. Because you were driving Lindsay Lohan. So the trick is, so we went through all that trouble to edit the episode, edit the audio, do all that, and then the toy at San Diego Comic-Con is labeled as Derpy, has the eyes from Derpy, and looks just like Derpy. Yes?
Where does it say Derpy? I have the box.
They listed all the listings when you went to San Diego Comic-Con. It said on time it was Derpy. Yeah, so there's no breezing by it. It's just because, yeah, here it is, buy it. Thank you. And I'll put it on the eBay for $5 million. I still wish I was there. I would have bought two. Just to find a group of like pony cosplayers and walk up and go, okay. I can get my camera, it's going on YouTube. And then I get interested in bird-sighting rides. So yes, the Derpy drama is the other major drama that went down in the My Little Pony universe that I know so far. Now, the episodes that I have seen, it does follow the same plot concept of we're doing a cartoon, it's for kids, there's a bunch of odd jokes that only adults are going to get. My favorite was last season's season premiere. Does anybody know what famous actor was a voice in that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You don't know?
I can't remember his name. I can remember what he did.
John Delancey. You may have a mystery pony.
Thank you.
I hope it does not suck. Yes, John Delancey was the character's name? Remember? And that character's behavior and attitude was very similar to another character he's played. Q from Star Trek, that's right. It was an all-powerful being that decided it would be fun to screw with the Pony's World Universe. You get my last one. There you go. Yes. Which means there are also fans of other things, which I enjoy watching that. Alright, so yeah, so John Delancey was a voice on it. I watched that whole story arc, and the whole time, my wife is 7 years younger than me. So the whole time I'm going, you know, in Star Trek, there was, trust me, this is funny. And she goes, no, I know it is. I'm like, no, you're not kidding me. Trust me, it's really funny. So, yeah, and there have been other voices that have shown up from time to time that I hear they're getting more and more. So now, no Sandy Duncan, which I think would be awesome personally now that I've watched that again. And who was the other one they said? Tony Randall. Tony Randall. Yeah. Yeah. Joseph, Tony Randall. And Sandy Duffy do voices for the next exciting episode. So the season's wrapped up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When is the next season premiere?
Not soon enough. Not soon enough.
What answer? What's the answer? What is it, you don't know?
Your answer.
Announced yet.
But we'll only be 13 episodes.
It's only because, is it getting expensive?
Well, a lot of the fan base are worried that they take Magic number 65 with 5%.
There you go.
Stop there.
Killed many a good show.
Yes.
Hasbro doesn't like money.
As soon as they get to 65 episodes, they don't have to pay anybody, and they keep showing the show. They're done.
There's a wonderful show. We do another convention that we own called Invader Con. There's a show called Invader Zim. Invader Zim was canceled 10 years ago. A decade ago. You can still... All right, who's the rest?
Run! Confess to your sin!
Where is it? Okay.